Hey, good evening, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. We're so glad that all of you could join us tonight. This is my husband, Joe Lawson. He's going to sit in for a little while. And this is our Animal Totem webinar. We're going to have a great evening full of a lot of information. We want to say hello and welcome in Greg Bass, the Great Oz, who's also joining us from Lake Charles, Louisiana. Hey, Greg.
How are you doing, Maria?
Are you behind the green curtains?
Yeah, what do you think about that? Isn't that kind of cool?
Very symbolic, just like our animal totems are very symbolic. Very cool.
Oh, well, I'm looking forward to talk about that.
Yeah, do you want to go over the rules and the regulations and what we're doing tonight on this webinar?
Absolutely. Let's talk about it. So, guys, I'm going to make it super easy for you. We're going to be on mariashaw.com and showing you the items that we're talking about, but also, it's good to see what you're buying or what Maria is talking about when she's talking about it. So make sure you just pay attention to that. If you do want to shop, just go ahead and pull up your phone or your computer, whichever one you're not watching us with, and do that. It's good to see so many people out here tonight. So if you have questions, go ahead and use the comment section, and I'll do my best to get you guys in, and we can see if we can answer any of those questions about the products we're speaking tonight, not questions in general. Another great thing to know is that this is live on Facebook. So if you want to watch it again, it will be there for you to watch in the future. It will also premiere on Maria's YouTube page. Not to mention, Joe Lawson is allowing us to use both his YouTube and Facebook accounts too. Thanks for that, Joe.
Happy to.
But the fun thing tonight, we've had a lot of success with the drinking games that we've seen in the past, right? And so with the drinking games, Maria, let me see that glass. We can go ahead and show ourselves for a moment. Let's see the glass.
Now, this is an $85 bottle of wine. My friend Natalia from New Orleans brought it over. I have three house guests this weekend from New Orleans, and Natalia brought in an $85 bottle of red wine, and it's really good. And it's actually poured in a glass, a little glass that Joe and I got in Paris on our honeymoon in Paris, France, at the Montprix department store. So that's the story. What are you drinking?
So I'm a bit of a wine snob, and you're saying you're drinking an $85 bottle. I see you have a story with the glass, but the glass makes a difference with.
I know. I know, but he told me pour something quick and come up. And this was the glass that I originally had, and it's empty.
There you go.
So I started.
You've already been into it.
I've
That's
already
the
been
problem.
into it.
That's what it is. Well, that's good. I actually am finishing off a bottle of wine. It's nothing special to talk home about, but it's good. But after that, they have this really cool Louisiana Spirits. It's called Louisiana Spirits, but they actually make some rum here. It's a distillery right down the road, and they have a liqueur that's known as coffee liqueur. Oh. And so I'm going to be drinking that tonight. Of course, this is not us saying that, hey, you should buy this. We're not promoting this particular type of beverage, but it's really good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's coffee liqueur and rum, and I really enjoy it, especially around the holidays, but I figured I'd pull it out tonight. So guys, if this is the first time watching this, which I see there's a lot of you saying hello, and hello to you all, we have a word that we will use. And when Maria says it, you're going to see this on the screen, and that means to take a sip. Be responsible. If you are not home, please do not drink a whole lot. We do not want you driving after this. But if you are home, and it being a Friday night, I figured we'd make the word pretty
easy. So what is our word going to be?
Animal.
Oh, I'm going to say that a lot.
Yeah.
Get a big glass, everybody.
That's right. And it's just a non-alcoholic if you need to.
Not alcoholic. Water or something a little bit more harder. We all want to feel a little bit good on this Friday night. Summer's winding down. We only have a couple more weeks before the kids in Michigan here go back to school. Now, somebody said, Trudy says Seagram's has got a new flavor, Michigan Cherry Fizz.
You like that? Yeah,
Michelle's drinking blood orange, made locally. Let's see what else. Well, whatever you're drinking. Oh, watermelon rose wine. Ooh, that sounds good. Wow. So you can post what you're drinking. We're going to have some fun tonight. So tonight, and I have to say the word right out of the box.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. This is just funny. I have Sprite on ice.
I seen that. I seen that. So tonight is the animal totem class. And a lot of people will, God, I'm trying not to say it, but I have to say it. So you guys will be drinking a lot. So animal totems are gifts from nature. I can't keep drinking. Everybody else keep drinking. And if there's over the course of your lifetime, you will have spirit guides and angels that will come into your life to help you on a path to develop a talent that maybe they have a characteristic that you are supposed to imbibe and explore and take on. The same thing with the animal totems. So the animal totems, you can have more than one over the course of your lifetime. They can come and go as you need them. And they are very symbolic a lot of times of what's happening in your life, or again, what you need to draw into your life and embrace. Each animal has a certain characteristic, a certain nature. Some animals can bring luck. Some can bring protection. Some can bring respect, but they all have a different aspect to them. And if we're going to go over some of the most famous and common animal totems.
You're going to be drinking.
I can't keep drinking because I keep saying the word and I will never be able to get through this.
You got to do it. You're the one that put the thing out.
Okay. So if you want to draw luck, let's say, you're going to wear or embrace a certain animal. All right. If you want to draw love, the same thing. And the best way to do this is either to display statues in your home of these animals or wear the symbol or carry the symbol with you. Somewhere where you can bring this symbol into your home or your space or your auric field. Okay. So that's basically what you want to do to enhance, to bring enhancement into your life. The best way, to understand what your animal totem is, because it may change throughout whatever your needs are throughout your lifetime. But if you consistently see a certain animal, and it's in succession, it's a pattern that you're noticing. You're like, gosh, I keep seeing a butterfly, or I keep seeing dragonflies, or there was a swarm of dragonflies around me. That very likely could be that animal trying to capture your attention. All right, I'll take a drink. This is like the worst word because
I told you not to pick it.
All right, Susan. She said I said animal twice. That means she's got to drink twice.
You just did it again, didn't you?
Kristen, you're absolutely
right. Don't get on your shirt.
I know this shirt, and this has got a butterfly on it. I don't know if anybody can see it, but I have a butterfly on my shirt. Now I got a big wine stain. Oh, we have that grandma's potion remover.
Are you sure that doesn't have a hole in it?
I don't know. Maybe it does. But anyway, your observation skills should be put to good use if you're trying to find out what your animal totem is. So in order to advance your spiritual journey, your spiritual passage on this earth plane, you have to also work not only with your angels and your spirit guides, but also your animal guides. And the path to finding your spirit animal is best followed through being aware and through observation. So whether you're dreaming and you keep dreaming of an eagle, or maybe you're meditating and you have a cat show up in your meditation, or you're simply observing and identifying when you're out in nature that you keep seeing the same animal. And your animal totem is going to lead you to be inspired and to be more educated, because what you're probably going to do is Google what the symbolic meaning of that animal totem is. So when you're on your spiritual animal quest, look for connections with the animals, from butterflies to dragonflies you see in your gardens, maybe to a turtle on the side of the road, or the ladybug that visits you in your dreams. And what you want to do is you want to maybe write down and maybe do some journaling on the details of your encounter with animals, including how you feel when you see them, and maybe also the events that are happening in your life. You see a lot of butterflies.
I do. A lot of monarchs, yellow.
And you even ask for butterflies to come to you.
I like butterflies a lot. It's probably my favorite bug. I like lightning bugs too, but I like butterflies a lot, so I don't know if I just resonate with them. I just think they're cool.
And you've been seeing butterflies for many years now, right?
Yes.
Especially on the island here on Mackinac Island. But you'll see them in strange places and they'll follow you.
Definitely.
Yeah. So one of the ways to find your spirit animal, first off, I want to let everybody know it's kind of the embodiment of your subconscious mind. Sometimes you'll dream of the animal. Sometimes you'll see a lot of them. And sometimes that animal will choose you. But in most cases, it will present itself during a time when you need it the most. And you can have many, like I said, over the course of your lifetime. You can dream of some sort of an animal, but however, spirit animals are usually reveal themselves in physical form, and they often display unusual behavior to get your attention, or they show themselves several times in a very short period. Like you might see 3 deer in 2 days, or you might see, a blue jay, 3-4 days in a row. So I want you to observe what's going on in your natural surroundings in nature. It's very important that if you want to connect with your animal totem, to be outside, to get outside, take your headphones off, put your computer down, your cell phone down, and pay attention to the abundance of the world around you. What? You want me to drink again?
Gotta do it.
Gosh, this is like the worst.
You're the one that makes this stuff up, honey.
So anyway, get one with nature. The next step, is your ability to find your spirit animal and be receptive to their guidance. And basically, it's you being able to observe and be aware. You know how a lot of times we'll get psychic messages? We'll hear a song on the radio. We'll see a license plate that'll have a certain number. Maybe we'll see 111 or 1111. And if you're kind of oblivious and are not really looking, or not really taking notice, and you're not being present in the moment, you can overlook a lot of things. And your spirit totem can be hitting you right in the face. And I can see how frustrated some of the angels and spirit guides and totems are.
A lot of people are oblivious, though.
Yeah, because we're just living our life, and we're not always living in the present. So be in nature, live in the present. Repetition may be a sign. And be very open when animals appear in your life. Don't be afraid or dismissive. Instead, make it clear that your heart is open, especially if an animal behaves out of the ordinary. Now, I have a client that there would be birds that would come and sit by her window, and she'd tap on the window. They wouldn't fly away. They would just look back at her. So especially if animals are acting out of character, I guess I would say. You can use meditation to connect. You can use your mantras to call on your spiritual animals. But don't question or overthink their appearance. A lot of times people over question things. And Connie wants to know if pets play a role in being your animal totem. Sometimes they can. She has 2 cats that want to be around us a lot. I think that's because they're hungry.
Probably.
But at the same time, sometimes your animal totems can be your pets. Maybe not even that specific one. Also, if you keep feeling drawn to certain animals, do some research on them. Google animal totems or symbolic symbols of a certain animal, because it'll tell you what that characteristic of that animal is. And then you'll see if there are certain animals in your childhood, in your teenage years, in your adult years that you might need. But you can identify the traits and characteristics that resonate with you. And you can explore their habits and their cycles. So what do you do once you found your spirit animal? And by the way, we're going to go through, like I said, some of the most common ones. It's very important that you incorporate their traits. So if, let's say, you draw a butterfly to you, which a lot of times has to do with transformation and freedom, you want to be aware that you want to incorporate your ability to change, to transform, and be free. Break out of your cocoon, break out of your old ways of doing things, and don't be afraid to fly. So once you've found your spirit totem, you want to make sure that you embody some of their symbols too. So like, let's say your spirit totem is a cat. You can teach yourself to bring more Zen into your life. That's a good example. If it's an owl, then maybe you'll take a class, or you'll dig more into, learning something. All All right. So being mindful of the traits of all of these animals can have a profound impact on your life and teach you lessons that you may have missed otherwise.
Can I ask you something though?
Yes.
Just in response to the blank totem, so you didn't have to drink. I didn't want to say it. A lot of people, some of the things that people are saying, like, I didn't understand the one about seeing your own pets. I mean, I see them every day. How could that be?
Well, she just wanted to know if your own pets could be one.
Okay, so then that leads me to my next one. You said sometimes if you see a certain animal all the time, I see golden retrievers all the time.
Mm-hmm. But there's a lot of golden retrievers.
But they find me and they need love and they want to come home with me.
But I would say that in that case, if you're seeing a lot of dogs,
golden retrievers,
then you want to Google what type of characteristics a golden retriever has, and then you want to bring that into your life.
What if
that doesn't always mean that you have to get a golden retriever
What
dog.
if I want to bring a puppy dog into my life?
Listen, you
love it.
You got 2 puppy dogs here.
I know I
will
do.
be very jealous if you do. They both have Scorpio traits. You don't bring another dog into
But you were trying to.
That was their mother.
That was Jack's mom.
And Holly's stepmother.
Yes, and so you know how that works out, don't you?
I don't know how that works out. I don't have a stepmom. But let's take a look at the most common animal totems now. And I also have put together some things that are on our website that if you'd like to take a look at those that embody that spirit of that totem. Okay. We have some really cool things to show you anyhow, but by wearing or carrying one of the animal totems that we mentioned, you can invoke the positive traits into your life. So one of the biggest things that I get, and this is so funny that this happened, that we're talking about this now, because bees are one of the most popular animal totems right now. And of course, it's summertime. People see a lot of bees, right?
Or get stung.
20
times.
We have a friend here from New Orleans, and she just said that before she left, her husband got stung 20 times. It was last night.
Yesterday, yeah.
Yeah. So I wonder if that's his animal totem.
Well, it is now.
But I want to talk about bees, because even if this is not your specific animal totem, if you want to embrace the energy of the bee and bring it into your life, you can wear whatever the bee stands for. You can wear bees, and symbolically you'll bring that energy into your life. So bees, if you're carrying heavy burdens, the bee is a good animal totem or symbol to use or carry. If you need help and you're coming up with new ideas and you feel like you have a roadblock in your life or a mental block or writer's block, and you need to come up with new projects and new ideas on how to get things done. In other words, find a new solution for an old problem, you should be using the bee symbol. Is your soul seeking a community to which you can belong? Are you looking for your soul tribe? Are you looking for new friends? Use the bee symbol. Embrace that. Bring that into your life. Bee as a spirit totem or a power animal can help. The bees teach us how our higher self is aiding us in a pattern to reach a higher spiritual level. The other thing I want to say about the bee symbol is we're all working on our destiny. We're all on a soul path in this lifetime. There's different things that our soul has agreed to do, to carry, to take on, burdens and challenges and opportunities. But a lot of times I get people will ask me, what's my destiny? What's my fate? I just feel like I should be doing something different. Well, if you use and work with the bee energy, the bee is going to land you dab smack in the middle of your destiny. And it doesn't mean it happens overnight. Sometimes it can. But the more you work with the bee energy, we have a bee bag that I got to show you that we just picked up last month. We have a couple of them, and I call it the Gucci bee, even though it's not a Gucci purse, but I'm going to have Greg put that up if he can. It's a really cool bag, and carrying the bee with you, because bees are also very lucky. You want to be able to generate income. You're going to carry your wallet. You're going to carry your money. What does a purse signify? It signifies wealth and money. We've got a couple bee bags here that you can look at. They're absolutely gorgeous. And the bee purse can draw wealth or even the right job. When you want to think about it, the worker bee, right? The worker bee. Yep. You got it down right. Bees create honey, and money is honey to many people. Don't you think so? Money can, money is honey.
Are you trying to say I'm a worker bee?
You could be a worker bee. But you want to draw that good fortune and you want to draw a good career. You invoke the bee energy.
To be quite honest with you, I've been very helpful to the bees. We created a garden out here that's a pollinator so that they can do that. I'm scared of bees. I've always been afraid of bees. I don't like them, but I'm trying not to be.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
Right.
So I created a whole little thing, and they've left me alone. They seem to like it. They like it when I get the petals wet and stuff like that. So I guess it'd be a bee for me if it can't be a golden retriever.
Okay. So you're the bee man.
Yeah.
So just know that if you want to bring more wealth into your life, you want to find the perfect job, you want more destiny in your life, you want less burdens, you want more clarity, invoke the bee energy. When we have a couple necklaces, we only have 3 pendants, I think, of the bees. We have a beautiful bee dish, a heavy dish, and it's pretty substantial. It's about this big. And you can put it on your table or on your nightstand and put your wishes for your career in there, or put your intentions for money in the bee dish. We don't have a lot of bee items, but you'll see them on there. But the biggest thing that we have are going to be the bee purses. Now, some of the purses actually come with wallets too. You're going to get a free wallet with them. And 3 of the bags that we're featuring, there you go. There's a rose gold and a tan one too, and a black one. You also, if you do the grab bag one or the $99 bag, you're going to get about $300 to $400 worth of items in that bag. But you also have other purses there with the bee symbol that you can buy. That would be, I think, $49 or $59. But most of them will come with a free wallet, so you want to check that out. And the wallets usually are cost around $40 to $45. Now the other biggest animal totem, and we get a lot of this, and it's yours too, is the butterfly,
which I like.
Yeah. So the butterfly is one of the most important animal totems because it symbolizes personal transformation. So if you see a butterfly or you feel that it's your totem, pay attention to the areas of your life or your personality that may be in need of profound change or transformation. A lot of times you will see butterflies after someone has passed on, because it's their way, that animal totem's way of letting you know that your loved one is free, that it's free and it's flying to heaven. That's the way I like to look at it. When Joe's mother passed, we asked for a sign. We actually asked for 3 signs at the gravesite, which were
the bird, which came in the form of a cardinal the morning that I was to head to the burial spot, which I never see cardinals ever. Butterfly, which we saw the second time we went back after they had buried her. It was following me around. And then the rainbow, which we never thought that we would get because it was a bright sunny day. But then Dana Donahue texted me right at that point. She said, "This is what's going on here. I think this is your mom." And it was a double rainbow, which oddly, when my dad and sister just went back a couple days ago, above her grave was a double rainbow. So that's confirmation there.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, I told you. Yes, I did. When we were over there out of town, I did, in Minnesota.
Okay. A lot of people are interested in the bee dish. We only have 1 of them. So Jane, it is on page 2. There it is. Greg's going to put it up. Debbie, if you can also assist. It's a beautiful dish. It's quite substantial and heavy. We only have 1. Like I said, we don't have a lot of these items. So some of them are one of a kind. But the purses are fabulous. I love them. If you're interested in a purse, you got to pick one up tonight. But anyway, the butterfly, you need to pay attention to the area of your life that you need to transform in. Usually when you see a butterfly, you are in need of some sort of a change or transformation, or there may be one happening in your life at the time. And if you see a butterfly, you need to trust that you're on the right path and that the transformation is for your highest good. It's also will remind us, the butterflies will remind us of the continuous cycles of life and the beauty of life that is unfolding. And certain colors of butterflies have different meaning. Mm-hmm. The monarch butterfly, as we have studied, because it's Joe's animal totem, has a lot to do with profound change and power. Having the ability to step into your power, knowing that you're on the right path, and profound change in your life.
So let me ask you this, though. Which would you say is for me? Because the bee thing, because I've really tried to
You can have more than one.
I've tried to set it up for butterflies and bees in our garden, and you know how much I love honey. Or so you think both?
Well, I think that you can have more than one. And they can come and go throughout your lifetime as to what you need. So you may want to look at the butterfly as a profound change, but the bee as your totem as something to do with your career.
Oh, okay.
And look at what you're doing, all the career stuff, all the things you have going on that you're going to be
Seems
announcing.
like we're online every single day in some fashion or another.
Yeah. And we want to thank the lady, Holly. Holly, was it Holly Brown?
Holly Brown stopped by and got
Fenton.
a photograph today.
Yeah,
Maria Joe sighting on the island.
So she and her friends or family had stopped by. They saw us eating today at the gate and stopped by and she thought she was interrupting our lunch. But we love it when people come over and say hi.
No, she said she heard my voice. And
is that
that's
it?
what she said.
Okay.
She came over.
Yes. And then Kristen says, hi, Martha. Hope you're enjoying the island time. Let me tell you something.
Tell you something
Miss
about Martha.
Went back out to the annex today. She's been all over. She keeps making the excuse she wants to take a bike ride.
Well, we did go on a bike ride today. Let me tell you something.
Well, the girls are here. They just got off the ferry.
Cackle Fest already.
The girls are here. They just got off the ferry. Natalia, who is a Cancerian, brought the $85 bottle of wine. That's the most expensive bottle of wine I've had since our wedding.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't had an $85 bottle of wine. I've had a $40 bottle. I've had a $23 bottle. Well, this was gifted to her.
In the Bass household, that's like bottom of the barrel stuff.
I know. And it's also the glass is the bottom of the barrel.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Let's see. Let's get back to the butterfly. An important message usually is carried by the butterfly. And the butterfly will help you with grace and ease go through the important changes in your life. So remember, butterflies, and Greg's going to put up the butterfly bags that we have. There's also some butterfly necklaces. If you just want to carry a small token of the butterfly, we have some add-ons. We have butterfly keychains. There's also a great bracelet. We only have 21 of them that has the butterfly, the ladybug, I can't remember if it's a turtle and there's a flower, but it has like 3 or 4 different symbols in it. And it's a great bracelet. So if you want add-ons to the purses that you're buying, you can do that. Or if you want to buy them separately, the challenge with buying like one keychain for $6 is you got to pay postage on it. So, and the postage sometimes because of the postal rates is higher than the keychain. So maybe better to bundle your orders, grab a bag, and then bundle it with some of the other things so your postage will be reasonable.
Maria, I'm glad you said something about that. Guys, if you do want to add a add-on item, that is an item by itself. So whatever she's talking about, put those in your carts and then go ahead and you can search add-on, or it's an item inside of the webinars store already. But you just go ahead and click here. And once you get there, these are all the different add-ons that you can add into there, and it shows you what they look like. Some of these items, like for these, for instance, if you get it, we will choose the color and you'll see which one comes to you, see what fate sends you.
And those hand painted, Greg, look at those hand painted butterfly earrings. They are gorgeous. I mean, just look at the color. They're nice. Very light. And we only have 3 of them. A lot of these things are one of a kind, or we only have 1 or 2 of them. Listen, everybody's talking to Martha about fun times. Martha, what stays in Mackinac, or what happens in Mackinac stays on the island. We'll see. Tomorrow we're going to talk. We're going to have
Cackle Fest.
We're going to have a roundtable discussion with the girls. Girlfriends weekend type thing. So we're going to do 7 o'clock?
Well, no, it's going to be the Maria Joe show. It's just going to be Cackle Fest. It'll be the same time.
Well, anyway,
8 Eastern, 7 Central. Don't screw people up.
Okay, so 8 o'clock Eastern, as always, and we'll have Natalia, Jody, Martha, and myself, and you're going to make an annoying appearance calling it Cackle Fest.
Jeez.
We're going to be talking girlfriend stuff. If you want to put your 2 cents in, we'll allow it.
I got more than 2 cents.
3. Okay, so like I said, if you want to embrace a butterfly bag or embrace a butterfly chain or something, there you go. The next totem that is very popular that a lot of people have emailed me about and wanted to know what it was about was the elephant. Now, elephants are very lucky, but here's the thing. If you ever purchase anything with an elephant on it, you want to make sure that the trunk is up. If the trunk is down, it's not lucky. So the trunk has got to be up for it to bring luck. It's actually bad luck if the trunk is down. So remember that if you have a statue in your home, if you're getting a piece of jewelry, if you're putting a picture in your home, make sure that that trunk is up. So elephant is one of the gentle and the wisest spirit animals. Power and strength are the key words. And when you start to sense or feel, gosh, I really like elephants, or those are so cute, or I want to buy an elephant bag, or I want to buy an elephant bracelet, or you just feel this draw to learning more about this power animal, that means that you need some sort of power and strength in an area of your life. Shamans and light workers tell us the elephant guides us to a deeper understanding of the feminine spirit, the maiden, the mother, the crone, and it also helps us connect with our feminine side. But the elephant focuses on family. Yes, the elephant is luck for money. We all know that in some sense, but the focus is on family, including the past and future generations. And the elephant's mantra could be like family first. The elephant is going to challenge you to protect the family, to bring the family together, to find peace in the family, and to create peace in the family. So if you're having some hardships with the family, the elephant is a good animal totem to bring in. And this also is extended to the extended family as well.
Now, what if you've always wanted a baby elephant?
You mean as a
pet?
I would get a stuffed animal.
I've always wanted a baby elephant.
Gonna get
I want to play with it.
You're going to get Dumbo. And actually, people, I call Joe Dumbo a lot, and not for reasons that you would think. I call him Dumbo.
What would they think?
Not for reasons that they would think. I call him Dumbo because I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not exaggerating. He will blow his nose so loudly that it sounds like Dumbo the elephant screeching or hollering. And it's never fails. I'll start to do a phone reading and I'll be in the side room and all of a sudden I'll hear somebody blowing their nose. You know, it's Joe. We actually were at Disney World a couple years ago.
On the Disney cruise.
And Joe was in the bathroom. And the bathrooms on the cruise, as you know, are very close together, the men's and the women's, right? So Joe, you could hear him. I mean, it sounds like an elephant trunk. So he's in there blowing his nose, and a little girl in the bathroom stall next to me said, "Mama, there's Dumbo."
She wasn't wrong.
He's never lived it down.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Shut up, kid.
So I want, when you see an elephant or that becomes a totem in your life, or you want to bring the elephant family first, family focus into your life, be on the lookout for a new relationship that often lasts for life and sometimes brings many incarnations. Elephants can bring soulmate connections to you and also past life connections. They can aid in fertility, family harmony, and so on. So when you have elephant energy come into your life, focus on those types of goals, mundanely or metaphysically. So we do have some beautiful elephant symbols. We have many, many bracelets. We have elephant earrings. I believe we still have some keychains left, but they're all there and they're very reasonably priced. But we do have we only have, I think, 2 bracelets, maybe 1 or 2 that are multi-metal, mixed metal, silver, gold, bronze with pictures of the elephants. And again, all their trunks are up, but very, very beautiful pieces if you want to bring that into your life. The next animal totem that is big, that is loved by all, are the ladybugs.
Love those.
Yes, everybody. Nobody's scared of ladybugs. You know, I mean,
you can let them crawl on you.
I would be scared of any other kind of bug, but ladybugs, for some reason,
they're cute.
The cute little ladybug animal totem has been long considered a symbol of luck. And if one lands on you, you should consider yourself and your future prospects fortunate. Now, we only have 1 of these bracelets. We have several bags, and the bags are very reasonable, but you can carry all your wishes, all your stuff, all your mantras in your ladybug bag. If you have made any wishes recently and a ladybug finds you, you know that your wish is going to come true.
Can I say something?
Yes.
A story that you don't even know?
Yes.
So the ladybug, and you can correct me if I'm wrong on this, I think that it can also be lucky for healing. So you don't actually know this story. So years ago, we went to the Labor Day fair in Romeo, Michigan.
Okay.
And my mom, and we were all walking towards the carnival part of it, and my mom dropped him in the middle of the thing and had a seizure.
Okay.
And they had to call the ambulance and everything like that. The one thing that I noticed about her, she came out being okay, but I remember watching her on the ground. She had a ladybug on her.
Wow.
She ended up being okay, though.
Yeah.
So just kind of funny that you said that. I just literally I
thank you for telling me that.
I just remembered that.
Ladybugs are lucky.
Mm-hmm.
And when there's an old tradition or an old theory that if you catch one and you set it free, it'll fly to your true love and whisper your name in that person's ear. I don't know about ladybugs whispering, but I think it's a cute story. But ladybugs are great friends like that. Ladybugs also symbolize love. And it's also said that if you find a ladybug, the number of the black spots on a ladybug's back indicates how many months will pass before you meet your true love.
Wow. So trap it.
Yeah.
Count it out.
And beyond the realm of love, ladybug is recognized as a symbol of protection, especially in Ireland. And farmers in particular appreciate the bug as an omen of a bountiful harvest. They're a natural solution for pest control. But ladybugs are lucky. So if you like any of the ladybug pieces that we have, a lot of them are very, very reasonable. You can pick us some up for a couple bucks. We've got a lot of stuff on there. Fortune, prosperity, good luck, happy, joy, open-minded. Now, the other one, and Rachel Welliver is one that really loves.
Well, Katie and Cheryl are watching right now from the Pepper Mill.
Oh, really? That's where we ate a couple months ago. Wow. Well, we know our friend Rachel loves the dragonflies. Every time I see a dragon, I think of Rachel all the time. But a lot of you love dragonflies too. And the symbolism is that you're being asked to pay attention to your deepest desires and goals and wishes. Now, we don't have a lot of them, but we have a couple silver tone bracelets with some beautiful etched dragonflies. And Greg will put those up in a second. But there are lessons to be learned. There you go. Gorgeous. To be learned in situations when you see a dragonfly. But as a result, the dragonfly is about making positive changes and bringing positive changes into your life, but also reminding you that your thoughts and your words, and we talked about this in my class on Saturday in Minnesota, you're responsible for your surroundings. So that's reminding you, be mindful of your thoughts and of your words, what you think and what you say. The dragonfly is reminding you, so you manifest correctly. The dragonfly meaning tells you that you must move through illusions in life and think your dreams into reality. And also going after what you need the most. So the dragonflies foretells usually extreme good luck. If you see a dragonfly, if you're wearing a dragonfly, you're embracing that knowledge that, yes, I'm manifesting, I'm going to have a lot of good luck. And like I said, we have a couple dragonfly bracelets here that are very reasonable. I think we have a dragonfly necklace online too, but we only have one of them. All right, now here's one for, I think, Krista and all of you folks. Cats. If cats are your totem, you are supposed to be more adventurous, including exploring your own inner space. If you have cats as an animal totem, and this also includes lions and cheetahs, and they're from the cat family. Yeah. This tells us that you will land on your feet, even in impossible situations. Now we've got a couple. We only have a couple. We only have one of each, but we have some cute cat bracelets here, and we have 3 different kinds, but we only have one of each. So take a look at those. Sleep is essential. If you see a lot of cats in your life, and let's say they're not your own, like Krista said, if you see a lot of cats in your life and you're just out and about, and every time I see a black cat, I go like this, even if I cross it twice.
It's just a kitty cat.
Well, I wanted you to tell the story about the black cat in Salem in just a second. But if you see a lot of cats, it means that sleep is essential for your body and your mind and your spirit. You're getting caught up with the hustle and bustle of life, and you have to have your naps, your cat naps, and you should not be disturbed. If you are a friend to somebody that their animal totem is a cat, you do not want to disturb them when they're sleeping. They need sleep. So I want you to tell about the black cat that we saw in Salem.
Well, that was more of a familiar, I think, then. Are you sure it's relevant
a witch's
to the story?
familiar, because cats can show up a lot when you least expect it. I do believe that
was a witch's familiar. So I have always had a draw to Salem, Massachusetts. I'm known as the Salem guy for the most part of Mr. Halloween, but the very, very first time we ever went to Salem, Massachusetts, we stayed at the Salem Inn. And when we got there, we got in late, and Maria said, well, why don't we go get something to eat? So we did, and we came back, and in the parking lot of the Salem Inn was this black cat. Now, it looked like Max or no, not Max. I'm sorry, Binks from Hocus Pocus. I mean, it couldn't be more perfect. Salem Black Cat. It just couldn't.
Even
be.
Just thinking of that damn cat.
It couldn't be. So I saw it, and it came up, and it was going through my legs, and I was petting it, and so I picked it up, which is abnormal for me, and I was just petting it, and it looked at Marie, and it was going. It did not like Marie at all. So I was like, okay, I didn't want to get scratched. So I set it down. I said, okay, buddy, you got to go. So it went. So the way that the hotel was set up, you could go in through the back door, which was actually Maria's suite. Matt was on the 3rd floor. I was on the 2nd floor. And so I crossed through her room and I said, okay, I'm going to go upstairs now and check out my room. When I went into my room on the 2nd floor of the hotel, I opened it up. It had a brass key, opened up. That black cat was in the middle of my room. The black cat was in the middle of my room. So you thought that maybe it was a witch's familiar. That was crazy.
It didn't like me, but it told that you needed sleep because you were running. You were wore out.
Just wore out.
Cats will come to you as an animal totem to help you decide when it's the right time to pounce in life and yet remain in balance. And if you're interested in spiritual studies or esoteric studies, petition your cat for help. This creature has ties to all things mysterious, and it has very keen instincts. Now, the next animal totem we want to talk about are the turtles. And when turtle comes to you as a spirit animal, it bears the message of staying true to your path and being at peace with your choices. Now, on Mackinac Island, it's called the Great Turtle. We have turtle symbols everywhere, right? This may also, if you see a lot of turtles, this may also be a sign that you're carrying too much weight on your shoulders and you can't fix everything if you're overwhelmed. This is a sign that you must slow down. Okay. You put down negative things that are on your back, go back into your shell, meditate, get grounded, embrace your emotional power, reclaim your serenity. The turtle may appear as your spirit animal during times when things seem as though your life is topsy-turvy. And a lot of people believe that turtles cannot turn themselves right side up when they're flipped over on their back. But this isn't always true. Turtles have strong necks and can flip themselves over. And this is a reminder. A turtle will come to you as a reminder to use your own head. You're powerful enough to right yourself, to turn your life into the right path, even when others don't believe you can. So if you're going through a difficult period and you need that symbolism of the turtle, consider getting one of the bracelets, necklaces, whatever we have left on there, because I know those are going pretty quickly. All right. Now, this is a favorite of a lot of people, the owls. The owls are wisdom.
They're a hoot.
They are a hoot. Owls have a strong connection with the element of air, traveling with owl energy when meditating, and you can soar through the halls of the Akashic records. Owls are going to show you things that may otherwise remain hidden to you, so be open to seeing things in a new way. You cannot deceive an owl, which is why the spirit animal reminds you to stay true to yourself, your voice, and your vision. The owl does not tolerate illusions or secrets. If you are around people that are liars, cheats, betray you, toxic people, wear your owl symbol. We have 2 owl. I think we only have a couple owl purses, but I want Greg to put them up. They are so darn cute. I think we have 5. And we had these a while back and they sold out immediately as gifts. But these owl bags that he's going to put up are absolutely adorable. And I picked them up from my distributor and I thought, well, I'm going to get a couple more because they were so popular. I think we might have 3 of the brown and 2 of the black or vice versa, but aren't they adorable? And they have a long strap too. Aren't they cute? And you get a lot of compliments on those. So we only have 5, I believe, total. But owl, it's no owl. If you look at the word knowledge, because owls are wise and knowledgeable, it has the word owl in it. Knowledge has the word owl in it. Okay. Sandy might like that from Detroit because she's always doing the lexigrams?
Yeah.
Owl is also a protector. It's believed that if an owl was flying over a soldier in war, victory would be theirs because the owl remains protective and watchful. And then the Celts and the Egyptians regarded the owl as a gatekeeper to other realms, particularly the souls of the dead. And the bird actually accompanies the soul so it doesn't get lost on its journey. And in Native American tradition, the owl represents sacred knowledge. And remember, knowledge has the word owl in it. So when you begin studying anything, metaphysics, spirituality, you bring the owl into your energy field because it's going to bring you clarity, prophetic inklings, and a strong connection to the mystical world. And as a spirit animal, or if you want to invoke the energy of the owl, it's going to help you hear what's really being said, despite the words and emotions coming from the messenger. So pick up something that we have there with the owls. I think we have some keychains. We have some cute owl earrings. We also have dendric agate tonight. We only have 10 of them, but the dendric agate bracelet, you'll see it. It almost looks kind of like carnelian with the beautiful orange and brown colors, but we only have 10 of them, and it has, I believe, the owl charm on it. Is that correct? Yeah, wonderful. There's the pretty butterfly. There we go. Or is that the owl or the turtle? I can't remember which one that was, but you'll see it on there.
You know, it looks like a ladybug, but it says turtle.
Okay, then that's the one with the turtle, the dendric agate. And also, I want to bring this up to people. If you're wearing an agate of any color, it's very hard for somebody to tell a lie in your presence. They'll stammer, they'll stutter, they can't look you in the eye, they may just walk away. So the agate is a very good stone to wear also for that. Okay, moving on, we're going to go on to dogs. Dogs are unconditional love. Reminder that you should be loyal and truthful to yourself. It is, if you see a lot, and a lot of us see a lot of dogs.
Sure.
So, what do you say? But if it is your spirit animal, you have to learn to be your own best friend. And by the way, I do have a pet report at mariashaw.com that you can, when you go to mariashaw.com, you can click on reports. And if you have a dog or a cat that you want to get their astrology report done, we would need their birth date. If you don't have the time of birth, that's okay. If you don't have the city that they're born in, that's okay. If you do, I can take it and use it. But if not, we can still do a solar chart report on your dog or your cat. And there it is right there, the pet astrology report. And we did one on Holly.
Both Jack and Holly.
But the Holly one was really right on because she likes birds. It said in the report she's going to be a bird lover.
It's crazy. She tweets like one.
Mm-hmm. Now, also, we only have one item online. So if your animal totem is a pig, you want to grab the pig bracelet. It's adorable. So if you discover pig as your animal, your spirit animal, it could be that your life is about to flourish. Look at that, when pigs fly bracelet.
I think maybe Martha needs to get that one.
Why is that?
Well, because of our little bike ride today, and she...
That wasn't Martha. That was Martha, Natalia.
No, I know what happened. I was next to Martha when it was happening, and as we were flying down the hill, Martha goes, this reminds me of that Geico commercial with the pig with the pinwheel. Mm-hmm. And then Natalia started doing the wee thing, but I think one of those...
We're going to tell that story tomorrow.
They need to get the pig bracelet.
Tune in for the girls' weekend roundtable.
Cackle fast.
We're going to tell that story tomorrow. There's a lot more to that story. But anyway, the pig spirit is tied to Earth, Mother Earth. So your garden grows. The pig is good fortune, it's wealth, it's security. It symbolizes the opportunity for you to stand on your own 2 feet, weather the storm, and come out even better than before. So if you feel and see a lot of pigs, this is going to have to do with a sign that now is the time to move forward. Pigs never root while moving backwards, only forward. So they have a nose for opportunity. And if something doesn't work out, find another patch to explore. But pigs are a lot of people's animal totems throughout their lifetimes. Okay, we're going to move on to the peacock. I believe we only have one peacock, and it's a big, beautiful crystal, Swarovski crystal pin. And the peacock has vision, self-expression, spirituality, awakening, and it is said to have the eyes of the stars in Greek mythology. And the peacock will represent resurrection and renewal. And that you're proud of yourself. You're doing something that you're proud of yourself. Now, that's the only thing that we have in peacocks. But it's a beautiful, beautiful crystal. And it's a pin. And you could also wear it on a jacket or a purse too. Okay, the next one we're going to move on to is dragons. Dragons. If you're interested in dragons all of a sudden, the dragon totem is one of the most powerful. And they will have maybe different meanings depending on what you're doing with your life, but most of the meanings have to do with fortitude, courage, and strength. And the dragon will bring magic and balance into your life. Now, I want to talk a little bit about dragons in feng shui. That right there that you're seeing on the screen is a money boat with a dragon with lucky health and wealth Chinese coin in its mouth. And the dragon is one of the 4 celestial animals in feng shui, but is ranked as the most powerful of the yang energy. So if you're going to get one of these crystal Swarovski crystal dragons with the coin and the money boat, I want you to know that the money boat opens up at the base, and then you can write your intention in it and then put it in there on the new moon, full moon, etc. But very much like the money frog, the money dragon should be put in a prominent place in your house. You should not put them into areas with low energy like toilets, bathrooms, or closets. Do not place the head of this dragon facing the wall. It should be facing an open space or view, because this is a powerful symbol of drawing and attracting wealth to you. I would not put them in bedrooms because of the male energy is too strong and it might affect your sleep quality. But the best place to put this dragon is in an office, a workspace, or the living room of your house. And this has this powerful male energy that will attract wealth and also help you keep it. Let's see what else I can tell you. Courage, generosity, vitality. And you should treat this piece with a lot of respect. I also want to kind of veer off a little bit and tell you about one of our clients that actually has a little dragon. And she took a picture of this dragon a couple days ago, and she sent it to Joe and I. There he is. There she is right there. Yep, there she is. She's sitting on one of the shungite pet pads or neck rolls. I think that one's a neck roll that we have. And we've sold quite a bit of them over the last month and sold quite a bit in Minnesota. But shungite is the best stone for pain and inflammation. It also helps with anxiety and it helps calm you. And I've had so many people that have bought the pet pad or even a neck roll or a shoulder pad or a knee roll for themselves, but their animals refuse to give it up. When the animals find the shungite, she said her little dragon would not move, sat on there for 2 hours and would not move.
Oh, sweet.
And we got a pet pad for Jack because he suffers from anxiety when there's like thunderstorms and they have on 4th of July, they had the fireworks here. He was a mess. Yeah. So, and when he gets kind of, collie, Shelties kind of have a nervous energy anyhow. And what did he do? He went right to that pad.
Well, I think that Martha calls him the ultimate optimist.
Yeah.
Because he's always like, hey, we're going to go out, we're going to do that, we're going to do something.
But he went right to that shungite healing pad and sat on it for hours. And it helps. And it helps. It helps his anxiety. So rather than giving him tranquilizers, Benadryl, whatever, people give their animals to calm them, just put him on a shungite pad. Her little dragon really liked it.
It was sweet.
But it also helps you with your pain and inflammation too. So I just wanted to show that picture of the little dragon. Okay, now moving on, we want to talk about some of the spirit animals that you might have that you were born with based on your sign. Okay. And if you're in Aries, you're one of your animal totems, and this is the one that may be with you all of your life, but you'll have different ones throughout your life also that come and go, would be the cheetah. Okay. Because they're impulsive and they're leaders. And if you're a Taurus, it would be the polar bear. Do polar bears like to sleep and eat?
They do.
That's a Taurus. And then for Geminis, it would be the fox. For Cancers, it would be the tortoise or the turtle. See? They like to go in their shell. Okay. And then, of course, Leo is the lion, right? And Virgo is the mandrill. And Libra is a gray wolf. Scorpio is the elephant. Sagittarius is a horse. And if you dream about horses or you have your horse as an animal totem, gives you strength and courage. I just needed to mention that. And then Capricorn is also an elephant. And Aquarius is a dolphin. And, or wait a second. Yes, that's correct. And then a Pisces is a seahorse. So there you have it, based on your sign of the spirit animal that you're born with. So looking over some of the most common ones, I would say you're going to see a lot of the ones we just mentioned during the summertime.
I would think.
So if you see a succession, or it's get to be more a common thing, you may want to embrace that, do some reading up on that animal, bring that animal into your home with a statue, a piece of jewelry, a bag, a purse. I'm going to have Greg put up those purses again with the butterflies, or with the we've already seen the owls, but the butterflies or the bees, because we have some really cute bee ones. And remember, those are going to come with a free wallet. And there's the butterfly ones. We only have one of each color: the light pink, the summer yellow, and the tan. And then the bee ones, I believe we have, and there we have rose gold, yellow, and I don't know if that's navy or black in the back, but they are adorable. And a lot of them will say if they come with shoulder straps too.
It is black. It's black.
Black? Okay, thank you. And I want to remind everybody that next week I am doing a money manifesting class. Now, I've done manifesting classes in the past, and we've taught you how to manifest, but a lot of people will write me and they'll say, well, it hasn't come true yet. How long do I need to wait? Last Saturday, I taught an immediate money manifesting class. It's called a money magnet class. And people were in the class and were receiving messages on their phone that they've gotten checks in the mail. Or Gail from Minnesota, she was in the class, and she came up to me after the class and said, well, we were doing the sacred prosperity contract in the class. I was paying my bills, so she wasn't paying attention to class. She paid her bills because it was due that day for insurance. And then when she went back after, she was looking at her bills. And then when she went back after we did the sacred prosperity contract as a group, she looked at her phone and her insurance went down $100. And there was other people that came up and said different things. Well, one of the gals in the New Orleans class told me that while she was in the class and she did the sacred prosperity contract with us, she got a notice from her mom that she got a check for $3,600. And out of the blue, it was unexpected. And then Bridget and Pat both texted me and said that with less than 3 hours, they got a check for $87 unexpectedly, and $367, I believe. So if you have, this is a class that I'm going to teach you how you can manifest quickly and things will come to you quickly. Money magnet class. And we're all going to participate in the sacred prosperity contract. I'm going to teach you how to do it. You're going to get a form. You're going to get a contract that you'll sign for you to keep. And it's going to be good for lifetime after lifetime, and it cannot be revoked by the environment, by the industry, by the conditions, by anybody. And you're going to renounce any vows or words you may have said in any other lifetimes, and you're going to align yourself with prosperity immediately. So you want to sign up for that class. That's the money magnet class that Greg has posted on there. We only have room for up to 100. We're in the panel, and then after that you can listen, but you may not be able to participate. So make sure that you sign up for that tonight. Up for that one. It's only that now. That one is a charge. It's $17, but the small investment that you have there, and it may last an hour and a half. The small investment that you'll have with that will come back to you almost immediately, especially if it's for your highest good. So that's kind of a wrap up. I want to thank Greg. Is there anything else that you need to say that you want to add to the webinar tonight?
He's actually quiet.
No, I think you did it fantastically. I've been drinking, Joe. I mean, got to stay off the feed if we're going to be saying animal that much, and I'm taking a sip.
I tried not to.
I'm already so exuberant. Everybody thinks I'm intoxicated before the show starts. So, I mean, you got to be careful about it. But no, it's been a great show. A lot of great content. Of course, these items will be up on that same portion of the store. You just find the animal totem portion of the store, and you can find all the items that we talked about tonight. Again, the replay will be here on Facebook, so make sure to come and check it out. And yes, get your spot for the money webinar next week. It's going to be fantastic. And don't forget, you get to see these beautiful faces on the screen almost every day of the week if you join the Maria and Joe show. So make sure to watch out for them too, guys.
Oh, and the Unique Boutique, Greg, you just added our Unique Boutique on mariashaw.com has really higher end items, but we were able to negotiate because they're one of a kind. We only have one of each. They were closeouts or one of a kind. We were able to negotiate with our designers, our artists, and our distributors. One of a kind, but they're marked down very, very reasonable. So you want to go to the Unique Boutique while you're checking out the bees and the butterflies and the owls and all that. And Miss Debbie Harden, we want to thank her for joining us. She will get your purses out to you. She'll probably package them over the course of the weekend and get them out to you on Monday. If you're thinking that you need something for a gift for somebody, that maybe to embrace that animal totem, you can buy them a bag and maybe get the grab bag with it and say, this is to embrace your animal spirit totem. So it makes a nice gift as well. But I want to thank everybody for watching. Thank you, Joe, for sitting in. Well, Greg, yeah.
On top of that, Maria, everything in the Unique Boutique store is free shipping. Every single item.
Way to go.
Way to go, Greg.
Every single item. Absolutely.
Are we doing a 5 for $99 for bracelets yet?
The bracelet party?
Are we doing that, or is that another night?
No, I don't recall.
Okay, we'll talk about that later. So you guys want to tune in for Saturday, for next Friday night for the Money Magnet class. You have to do that. And somebody asked, when will we get this contract to sign? Greg will be sending those out the day of the webinar. So after you pay for the webinar, he'll be sending those out on next Friday. I keep saying it's Saturday. It's next Friday. But remember to tune in tomorrow night. Maria and her girlfriends Saturday night. It's not called the Cackle Fest.
It's Cackle Fest.
It's not called, and we're just going to sit around and have some fun. So thank you all for joining. We will see you tomorrow night.
Before we go, we want to say congratulations to Nicole. They're sitting watching this on their 16th anniversary.
Oh my goodness.
So that was
happy
cool.
anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Thanks for making us a part of it.